Welcome to the NFL on CBS. I'm Brendan Albertson alongside Andrew Cavatin and Kevin Winsey. Andrew, what are your picks for the AFC this year?
Well, once again, Brendan, this year the AFC is quite the weak conference with only two real teams looking to contend for the conference title, which are the Patriots and the Broncos. I think the Patriots take the East because they've made some solid additions in the offseason with Darrelle Revis, Brandon Browner, and they've kept the weapons around Tom Brady solid. Once again, Rob Gronkowski has been cleared to play, and he should be healthy this upcoming season, so I really don't see a reason why they can't repeat as division winners. In the AFC South, I see the Colts taking it because I like what the Colts are doing, trying to put weapons around Andrew Luck and improving the defense as well. In the North, I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals because I like their talent on the defensive side of the ball with Geno Atkins, obviously, and also the great quarterback-receiver combo of Andy Dalton and A.J. Green. I think that it's enough to carry them through the division. In the West, I have the Broncos, obviously, because they're probably the most talented team in football. They have kept the nucleus that made Peyton Manning so successful last year, and they've added to the defensive side of the ball with Aqib Talib and DeMarcus Ware, so I really see no reason why they won't win the West again.
Who do you think will make it to the AFC Championship game?
Well, as I mentioned before, I think it's going to be Patriots, Broncos, Brady Manning once again, and I think the Patriots have what it takes on defense this time to kind of counter the Broncos' attack, and healthy Gronkowski and clutch as always Tom Brady should be able to get them through to the Super Bowl.
Kevin, your thoughts on the NFC?
Yeah, the NFC is going to be the stronger of the two conferences. Many agree to this season. The NFC East looks to be the traditional NFC East slugfest. A lot of teams, a lot of fans up in the East. I think the Washington Redskins will top a lot of teams. They're going to be very close in the division. The Eagles will be strong, but I think the Redskins will give a record of about 9-7 or 10-6. I think RG3 will be better this season. In the NFC North, there will be a traditional battle between a lot of teams that play older style football. The Bears and the Packers, especially. The Vikings and the Lions won't be as relevant this year. It'll come down to the Packers and the Bears late in the season, and the Packers, in my opinion, will win the division. Over in the NFC South, there's still really nobody to compete with the Saints, the Buccaneers, the Panthers, and the rest of the division just don't have the talent to compete with the Saints right now. Drew Brees is still too good. His age is catching up with him a little bit, but right now he's still too good of a quarterback to be beaten by those teams. And the NFC West, the Seahawks will have a bit of a Super Bowl hangover, I think, this season. They had a great run, and they had a great win in Super Bowl, 43-8. But I think it's been a bit of too much for them. I think they'll struggle the first couple of weeks, but they'll rebound and claim second in the division behind the 49ers. However, I think to be the champion of the conference, I think that the Seahawks will come back and make a good run in the playoffs again, the Super Bowl.
Who do you think will make it to the NFC Championship game?
Well, I think the Seahawks will be a good bet. Other teams that could make it, the Eagles could make a run from a wild card position. I wouldn't rule the Bears out of it either because the Bears are a team that knows how to play in the postseason. They made it to the Super Bowl in the last 10 years, so those are some teams to watch.
Who do you think your Super Bowl picks are?
Well, I think whichever team from the NFC makes it will win. The only team from the AFC that really stands a decent chance is the Patriots, but I guess I'll pick the Patriots. I think they could do it this year.
Andrew.
I agree with Kevin. I think I like what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball, trying to get back to what won them their 3 Super Bowls earlier in the decade, earlier in the century rather. So I really like the additions of Darrelle Revis and Brandon Browner. I think they'll be a more well-balanced team this year and more well prepared to counter the Broncos and the Seahawks and the other best teams in the NFL.
Reporting live here from the NFL on CBS, I'm Brendan Albertson alongside Andrew Cavatin and Kevin Winsey. Good night.